everybody, Kyle here with Family Firearms Review, back with another CZ75 variant. I'm a huge CZ fanboy. No, we are not sponsored by CZ. I just really like these guns. I like the double single action triggers, things like that. And I think this is going to be picked up as my new carry gun. I picked this up at my buddy Nick's Bullseye Firearms, and it had some upgrades right out of the box. I did pick it up used, so I want to bring it out here and test it before I trust my life with it. So with that, let's get into the numbers. So with our CZ75D Compact, we have a 3.75 inch barrel. We have an overall length of 7.24 inches. We have an overall height of 5.03 inches. We're running a 1.38 width, and we're running a 1 pound, 11.7 ounces unloaded weight. We do have a 4.5 trigger pull when we are in the single action trigger mode like this. If we do have it in the double action, it is over 8 pounds, so that's going to be great for appendix carry. Now, we do have that double single action. This one is not a safety model. It is the decocker model, as you can see. So you would carry it, decocked. Your first pull, again, would be that long, or if you have it half cocked like here, or you can do the full pull like this. Or after that, you're going to have your nice crisp 4.5 pound single action trigger, which is going to be very nice for the compact. Now, let's get into the features. So some of the upgrades that we got right out of the box were we did get G10 grips here. So it's going to be a little bit more slim than our typical, rubberized grips that we have, which I liked, especially for concealed carry. My hand fits very nicely on this, and it's a nice, heavy, all-metal firearm. I kind of like that. The person that before us put the True Glow night sights on there, which are very easy to acquire. They're a little bit larger. They do have a cocking shelf on there, and then we do have the nice serrations right there on the top to reduce glare if it was sunny out. It's not going to bounce up into your eye when you're trying to shoot. It also has, again, that generous trigger guard. We have some stippling on the front here for some texture. We have that CZ cut here, so it's easy for you to slide your finger in. Kind of gives you a little guide pathway. That nice curved trigger that fits very comfortably in your hand. And again, that double single action trigger. Again, this is the decocker model. We have our decocker here, all set up for the right-handed person. This is not an ambi gun. It is right hand only. And then we have our mag release right here, slide stop, slide release here. We have a nice set of the regular CZ75 serrations, very easy to grip, so you can press check the firearm, all of those good things when you're out there on the range. Ours did come with two 14-round mags, and what I noticed was different was this is actually a rubberized base plate here, so it's going to be nice when you're carrying concealed, especially if you have this appendix. This isn't bothering you. It's a nice rubber grip. It's going to be malleable. It's not hard plastic digging into your stomach or your abdomen or wherever you're going to carry this when you're out there having it all day. Again, it is a little heavy, but I kind of like those heavier firearms. It's going to help with recoil. It's going to help with your accuracy. This one does have a lanyard loop. I do have some that don't. I'm not a big fan, or it's just kind of there. It doesn't really matter to me. But this is more for military or police forces that would be carrying this firearm. Again, we do have a front pick rail. One downside though is it is one slot way at the end, kind of like our Glocks. So you're going to be limited on lights and lasers you can run on these. I'll throw one on there today and see how it runs, how it feels. It does feel very comfortable. You do have some stippling on the front. On the rear of the grip, our nice beaver tail here, and with that low slide in there, it's going to get nowhere near your hand, so slide bite's not going to be an issue if you're in a combat situation or you're trying to grip this. Get a funny grip before you get your first shot off, things like that. So again, you'd be carrying it in double action, and then after that first shot, it would be in your single action mode, which is going to give you that nice crisp trigger. So you've got over 8 pounds, because this is not a safety model. That was kind of a concern I had, so I'm going to see how that runs today, how good I am with that first shot with it decocked, and then I'm going to test the decocker. I'm going to go a whole mag and decock every time to test the decocker. I did get a comment on that when I tested last time. I only did like 2 or 3 rounds, so we're going to run a whole mag today, and we'll see how that goes. Now we have the ammo. So again, we've got some 124 Fiocchi. We've got some 115 aluminum Blazer. I'm going to run through this. And then we do have the other half of our range pack here, the 115 Remington. We're going to run through this firearm and see how it likes it. Now, what's nice is RCZ actually did come with a, one of the cheaper mag loaders, but it is a nice feature when they give you stuff like this, because some people have issues loading mags, especially towards the bottom. If you have grip strength issues, this is still going to be able to be something that you're able to use out on the range. So with that, I'd like you guys to check out some of the links below. We do have a Patreon. We do have, you know, a merch shop. We do have a Reddit. We do have a Facebook, all that good stuff. Also, like, share, subscribe. We really appreciate the support, and leave a comment. We really like hearing from you guys, knowing how we can make the reviews better, hearing about your experiences, how much you like the firearms we're doing, or give us hints on other firearms that you guys would like to check out. So with that, let's get out to the range. So we're out here with our CZ75 D compact. We're going to run our accuracy test, 3 shots. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna decock it so I've got that longer trigger for that first pull. We'll see how she goes. Man, that is a nice group there. I got 2 right there, 1 a little lower, right outside the bullseye. So let's get a look at that target.
Lauren here. I'm going to do an accuracy test with our new CZ and see if it's as good as all our other CZs. I wasn't ready for any of that trigger action.
Man, that light trigger caught me off guard a couple times there. Gonna have to get used to that. Coming off of a 6-pound striker fire trigger to that little 4.5 pound definitely catches you off guard a little bit. But man, it is a very accurate gun. Now that we have our first 150 rounds to the gun, let's get our final thoughts on these first shots. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the review. Kyle and Lauren here with Family Firearm Reviews, and we just shot our CZ75D Compact, and this is something I picked up for myself to possibly concealed carry, and with the upgrades, it's really, really nice. I am a CZ fanboy already. We already have a bunch of mags. It did come with two 14-round mags. I would prefer the blue followers rather than the black. I'm kind of a bigger fan of that. That way I can see in there a little easier when it is unloaded or if there's an issue. But the upgrades here, the G10 grips, really made this a lot nicer for me, believe it or not. I know there's palm swells on the regular rubber ones, and we do have those, but these G10s just made it fit really comfortably in your hand.
Just sticks right there.
Yeah, and it has, it has little kind of swirly honeycomb here and, lines here for these G10 grips. So the grip, they really get a hold of your hand and feel comfortable. The other thing that was on here were the True Glow night sights. I mean, it's really nice to have that green, that orange ring up front. It made transitioning super easy.
Yep.
It was super comfortable. We did test the decocker. We shot it in single action. We shot it in double action mode. So it was a double single action firearm. I tested it all the way, from here, from the half cock position, and then all the way out. We ran it a couple different ways today, and it shot really good. I actually was suffering a little bit off the beginning because we had just transferred from, a 5.5, 6 pound striker fire trigger to this. It was such a light trigger, I wasn't ready for it. The one thing I do want to say is it has a long trigger reset that I did notice when I was out there on the range. So if we do get this and we shoot it, our trigger reset, you really got to go out there a ways. You can see it's way out there, and then you do have a little bit of mush when you're back on that trigger. So you've got to go out quite a bit further than some of the other guns we were shooting today. So it threw me off a bit. So it's something I'm gonna have to train a little bit more with. I know that my CZ75 SP01 Tactical, it has a slightly longer trigger reset like that. In my P07, it's just kind of a CZ thing. They're not as crisp. Maybe I'll have to swap out for the Cajun Gunworks trigger on this and put a little bit more money into this. But intuitively, the serrations on the top made it nice. It was sunny today. It was cloudy when we got here. It started to warm up, so you're not going to get any glare right here on the top of the firearm. It is easy to rack and manipulate. Lauren was even able to rack it with no problems.
Yeah, I was able to rack it with no problems and with my right hand with 2 fingers, which for me is just, that never happens. I gave him some gruff when he brought this home from the store because I give him some gruff every time he comes home with another CZ, and I'm taking it. I loved it. It was great. I shot beautifully. Again, that first few sets on that trigger, I was like, oh wait, this is a different ball game than what we've been shooting at the range today. But once I readjusted to that, the sights are beautiful. It feels great in the hand, like all the other CZs. It shoots flawlessly. Everything about it's nice. I'm a fanboy now too, man. It's a great gun. It's a great gun, and we already have accessories for it.
You can be a fangirl. So we'll probably have to pick something up there for Lauren, but I'm a real big real big proponent, fan of the single action trigger, right? When you're out there, I like to use these a lot when I shoot IDPA and things like that, because it does give you that nice, crisp, precise shot. Again, the trigger reset's a little long. We'll look into a different trigger, but it all functioned great together today. The mags went in nice. They shot out easy. So even for a used gun, I really had a great time with this.
It's the reliability that they really offer across the board.
Yeah, and CZ does a great job making their firearms. Lots of different, aftermarket pieces for CZs out there, especially 75s. There's so many different variants out there. There's always something out there for you. And again, it'll take our larger, 19-round mags. So if you are out here, you don't want to reload as much, you can run other CZ mags. These came from our SP01 Tactical, and then the mags are pretty easy to get, find. It's a really good platform. So if you haven't tried one, I suggest you try some variant of the CZ75. Even if you pick up a clone like the B6 that we did a review on, go ahead and check that out. We appreciate you guys checking this stuff out. Check out some of the links down below. You can check out some of Lauren's nice merch that she's designing. And we appreciate you guys checking out the channel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Comment below. We want to hear from you. Get more content from Family Firearm Reviews by joining our Patreon and checking out the links in the description.